Ada for asking my wife to be a som. I, 27M, have a wife, 23F. My wife is currently pregnant. I have a degree and a decent paying job. By decent, I mean 150K a year. My wife is a college dropout. She works as a receptionist at a medical center as she has for the past 3 years. My wife already does most of the jobs of a som. While I'm at work, she cleans, does some of the house chores, and she cooks dinner. Of course, I try to help her out, but oftentimes it's all already done before I even get home from work. While we were eating dinner, she was talking about how much she hated her job. I suggested to her that maybe she can be a stay-at-home mom. She already does most of the stuff, plus she's gonna be a mother soon. She looked practically offended. She told me that she would never stay at home all day to be my B //////. She said I was an AH for suggesting it. Ada. I don't think you are an AH for suggesting it. I think you need to understand where your wife is coming from, though. Obviously I'm just speculating, based on my conversations with other women, talking to your wife is the way to really understand. Leaving the workforce is a big deal for many women. It makes them completely dependent financially, which can be scary. Plenty of women have found themselves stuck in bad situations because they've lost the financial means to easily escape. Leaving the workforce also makes it much harder in the future if, when they choose to return. Let's say in 10 years she tries to re-enter the workforce. She's going to have a 10-year gap on her resume with no work experience, compared to 13 years of experience, as a receptionist, or whatever other positions she may have moved into during that time. She's lost out on any chance of advancement during that period. She hasn't been in an office keeping up to date on anything that may be changing regarding technology or office culture. To be honest, she'd likely be in a worse position at that time than a recent college dropout applying for the same jobs. I'll share an experience with you from my own life. My ex-wife was working an office job and had worked her way up to junior middle management. She decided she wanted to quit work, and I supported her because we could afford to make it on my salary. We divorced 10 years or so later. That was several years ago, but the last I heard she was still working entry-level jobs, like in a call center doing support calls, etc. To my knowledge she hasn't gotten back to the level of position she had before she left the workforce 15+ years ago. She had family to help her when she left, but she still struggled. I've gotten the calls/visits regarding her unpaid debts as evidence of that.